China's communist regime has adopted new measures to increase already tight controls over internet use in China, requiring web users to register their real names with service providers and legalizing the deletion of posts or pages which are deemed to contain, quote, illegal information. Officially, these new regulations are aimed at protecting web users' personal information and guaranteeing national security. But critics say it threatens freedom of expression in China, where the web is already closely monitored. Extensive censorship measures which block foreign sites like YouTube and Facebook and filter messages on social networks containing politically sensitive keywords. Chinese web users have learnt how to bypass the Great Firewall, and the past few months have seen a spate of embarrassing online reports about abuses of power from Chinese officials. Cyber activists have exposed stories of corruption involving highly placed Communist Party officials owning designer wristwatches, for example, and also expensive property. And for China's 500 million web users, most of whom use social networks, the web has become a place where they can express themselves relatively freely and is being increasingly used to forge public opinion. China's new generation of leaders appears intent, however, on monitoring online activity more closely than ever before losing control. In recent weeks, numerous web users have been voicing concern for 4 female peace activists: Rima Dali, Ruwa Jafar and sisters Kinda and Lubna Zaor, who are being held in Syria in an undisclosed location. Their crime? Staging a march in Damascus on the 21st of November, condemning the bloodshed across the country. They were wearing wedding dresses and carrying banners demanding an end to all military operations in Syria. They marched through a market in the capital where they were applauded by passers-by. A brave act which lasted just a few minutes, as they were soon stopped and detained by security forces. Now known as the Brides of Peace, the activists' arrest sparked a wave of indignation on social networks. Web users have been campaigning for their release by posing for photos and posting them online, some of them also wearing wedding dresses. Campaigning is also underway on a Facebook page set up for one of the imprisoned brides, Rima Dali. The 32-year-old Alawite had already made the news back in April, when she protested alone in front of the Syrian parliament building, holding a banner that read, "Stop the killing so we can build a country for all Syrians." She was arrested on the spot and released 48 hours later. Is Hugo Chavez going to be okay? Ever since the Venezuelan president received emergency cancer surgery in Cuba 3 weeks ago, the web has been rife with rumors. Speculation was fueled when Spanish daily ABC published an article on Tuesday claiming the head of state had been put into an induced coma and was on life support. And while many Venezuelans have been posting messages of support on social networks wishing their president a speedy recovery, others seem convinced Hugo Chavez has taken a turn for the worse and is close to death. Jose Rafael Marquina, for one, a Venezuelan doctor who lives in the US and claims to have access to sources close to Hugo Chavez's medical team. Members of the president's family and entourage have tried to put a stop to the rumors. Jorge Ariatza, his son-in-law and the country's Minister of Science and Technology, has posted a series of tweets claiming the head of state is in a stable but delicate condition. But there's little information coming from the government, which creates a climate of uncertainty, which is why many web users have taken to Twitter in recent days using the hashtag #TellTheTruth Chavez, urging the government to be more transparent about his state of health. Re-elected as president back in October, Hugo Chavez was due to be sworn in on January 10th. The inauguration has been postponed, but if the Venezuelan president's condition deteriorates to a point where he's considered unable to govern to assume the presidency, then the constitution requires the government to call new elections within 30 days. Give Harvard Rugland an American football and he will demonstrate all sorts of amazing drop kicks, highly accurate field goals, you name it. You can see him in action in this YouTube video, which has been viewed over 1 million times and which has caught the attention of professionals in the United States, earning the 27-year-old Norwegian a tryout for the NFL's New York Jets.